Hey guys, and welcome back to Gwent Arena. My name is Jaggerous, and today we're going to start a new run, do a new draft, sign a new pact, and make a deck. So here we are, Caranthier, Ale, Baron, Zarthisius. I really rate Caranthier. I like weather effects. Ale does let you counter a weather effect, but I think in general I would say that Caranthier is better. Out of these cards, I really like Shayla. You do get a lot of good silver special cards, so having her in your deck, giving you the option to draw, I think is pretty solid. Here the option is Ifrit or Kalak, and I think probably Kalak is the stronger choice, just because having the option of an assassin is really nice for removal if your opponent is playing things that cause you trouble. Next up, I'm going to go with Gremist. Having access to Weather Clear, along with Blood Curdling Roar and Rain, I think are pretty strong options. Then we'll have a War Dancer, just in case we end up in a dry pass kind of situation. We could go Yennefer, but we don't currently have any spells. Similarly, we could go Natalis, but we don't have any tactics. Old Speartip, however, deal 2 damage to 5 random enemies on the opposite road is not a bad shout. It's a 20-point play without conditions. We could take the risk that we'll find spells or that we'll find tactics, but at this point, I think maybe going Old Speartip is a little bit safer. Next, we'll go for the Sentry. It's not a huge play, it's usually 10 if we can find a soldier, or 8 without one, but on the flip side, the other options just weren't that good. Morin isn't great. Germain is, I would say Germain's pretty good, it's a 14-point play. Harold can be good if you can kill the skulls, and similarly Skjal is good if you have curse units, but we don't, so I think we go Germain here as the safer option. Next up the options are Gjels, Ard, Aguera, and Hjalmar. Hjalmar's good if you have a way of killing the Lord of Undvik. Aguera actually I think could be pretty good. If we take in Triss, Aguera makes it extra good because we get a spell. Ard is not bad, and Gjels we can use to stack the deck, but I quite like Aguera here. Personally, maybe that's the wrong choice. Similarly, I actually really like Maruna because people don't expect it. Often people will have blown all of their clears at the point at which you use her, so I think she's a solid option. Lugos is great because you can use him to clear a bronze out of your deck, and it's also removal. Cayenne is, you know, it's a create, so it could be okay. Triss is good, but if she gets removed, you kind of have a problem. So I think Lugos is probably the safer choice. Oh, this is an interesting one. Do we go Ragnarok? Do we commit to the weather? Like, if people don't have clear, this will win you the game. But if they do have clear, it's kind of mediocre. The thing is, the other options aren't that great. So in this instance, I actually think that Ragnarok's not a bad choice. Ah, Foglet. We don't have any fog. There's fog. I think we have to take the Demon Soldier here. It's not, or the Smuggler, it's not ideal, but like the other options really aren't very good. I like to go Odrin, but some people prefer to go Yarpen for the carryover. Albrich is okay. Debon can be very good against certain decks. I'm going to take the risk with the Odrin, I think. We could go for the carryover, like I said, but I think having the engine is maybe better for us. Discarding a Bronze Soldier actually is really nice for a Bronze card because this gives us thinning. So although it's not, you know, the best option, having a little bit of thinning is good. Freehead Sapper is just 11 points, so he's pretty okay. None of these are great, but I think Axeman with Ragnarok is okay. It synergizes a little bit with our deck, so it's not, you know, super bad. I quite like Caretaker, although the problem is our opponent typically will not have a big graveyard if we go to the final round, and then you end up with a dead Caretaker, which can be pretty problematic. Yorvith, on the other hand, gives you clear, so it is a 14-point play with removal, and removal is always nice. We don't really have many elves, so the whole elf boosting thing isn't great. That's a tricky one. Renew, again, like, it requires them to kill our golds. Maybe we just go Ale. We've seen Ale about 3 times now. I'm just going to take the Ale, I think. So here we'll grab the Archer. Just this preserves the shoot possibilities of the deck. We maybe don't need them, but it's good to kind of keep them. Weaves, Bork, Isengrim. Play bronze or silver special. I just realized we've dropped in no specials after taking Shayla, which is kind of a problem. I think we go Villain Trettenmirth here. I actually don't hate that as a play. Similarly, I really like Vandergrift in a long round. He deals a lot of damage. Double War Dancer. Are we going to be one of those now? We're going to take the Redanian Knight Elect. I need me some special cards, game. Come on. We'll go Peter for the reset. Here we go. Here we go. So I think we take the Stribog Runestone here. Wakeem's also a really good choice, but because we have Shayla, we want to get some special cards into the deck such that we have options. I don't actually hate Shackles with Shayla. given the other choices aren't amazing. I mean, Emissary is probably the best one. Or we just have to try and get Stribog for Shayla. And the Shayla draft was kind of risky because we didn't see good... You know, normally you get good special cards. On the flip side, having no special cards means a Glace isn't going to be that good, so maybe we just take the Emissary here. Then for the leader, Usurper gives you options. Dagon gives you extra weather, which I quite like. Bran lets you thin your deck. He's not terrible. He's not great. It's either Usurper or Dagon. I think we just go Dagon. I think having the consistency of weather is pretty good, and forcing out Weather Clear using Dagon means that then if we do play our Ragnarok, you know, our opponent doesn't have so many options to get rid of it.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
So here we are in the mulligan. Only 3 golds and 2 silvers in hand. So let's start mulliganing some of these bronzes. And there we go. We didn't really draw any more golds. We got a couple more silvers, which is good. Is our opponent going to play into the first round? And if our opponent doesn't play into the first round, what do we play? I think if he doesn't play, we play this.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Okay, so he's opted to play and then pick that up, so he's going to spawn another bear. I think we get the fog out now. We have, like I said, other weather options, and because he's chosen to play into this round, I don't know how long it's going to be, so I think just playing the weather is maybe more sensible. We need 8 points, so we can get that like this. It's likely to force out the pass, but because we have, like I said, more weather options, I'm not opposed to doing this. We could have maybe gone for cards which allow us to thin our deck, like the Kilak into Emissary, but I think holding that for an Assassin is a smarter decision. Vandergrift, and there's Ragnarok. So that is exactly what I mean. We'll throw the Sapper for now. Peter. I think we probably take the Dry Pass here. Unfortunately, we didn't get War Dancer. We need to be a little bit careful that we don't draw into it on the next turn. But I think overall we have a strong hand for a long round.
Not you again.
Ooh, opting to play the Weather Clear. That is expensive. That is very expensive. I guess he's like, oh, she's played Dagon, so I'm going to play more Weather. Or he has more Clear, so he feels comfortable playing it. I guess I would suggest he has more Clear. The way we can test this is we use Grimace to play Rain. I want to throw this, but I'm going to get War Dancer if I do. Oh, we got Runestone. That's okay. That's okay. So yeah, here's the thing. If he plays Grimace to play Weather, we might have an issue. But if we play Grimace to play Weather, he might weather us. Siege Tower. Okay. So for now, let's play Germain. This gives us lots of bodies on the board, which is really good for Odrin. Because if Odrin then goes to that row, we're going to have a good time. The other thing we want to play is we want to play our Knight Elect. Actually, Ragnarok and Villain Treadmouth kind of counter one another, which is a little bit awkward. I'm going to put this here and start boosting cows. Like I said, I want him to have the biggest unit for Bork, so we should probably not boost our units too much. Though we can just play this as a 10-point play if this needs to be. So now I think we play the Assassin.
My son has erred.
This is not a bad use of Assassin, I think. We can actually also kill a lot of the units on the back row with this. Cool, so let's play Odrin now.
What? Huh? Who are you?
The question is, do we play Rain to try and bait out his Weather Clear? Or do we just play Ragnarok? I think we can probably afford to play Rain on the back row.
Pace.
Killing cows seems pretty good. If he clears the weather here, it's not going to really help him that much. And we can try and, like I said, bait out some Weather Clear.
My lads will make sure
Extra
of that.
with Roach.
Confounded boots.
Okay.
Another blister. Who's the courage to fight the bell carls, eh?
So I think we let this continue to tick for now. The question is, what do we do with Peter? And I think we actually just use Peter to repair this card.
To be just.
It's a bit of a waste. We maybe should have waited for him to play something bigger. But the thing is, if he plays something bigger, we can kill it with Bork. So the reset's not that relevant. The fact he hasn't cleared the weather is interesting. Maybe he has a runestone or some way of creating it. You have to kind of judge with the weather clear. You know, how long do I let this kind of go on? Oh, wow. Vandergrift's actually really good here. Because we're going to kill a lot of ones, but also we're going to then apply more weather. So maybe we just play Vandergrift in order to start bullying both of the rows. I'm going to do that. I think I like this as a play. And then this is where if he has weather clear, he'll clear it. And if he does clear it, we can Ragnarok him. It doesn't look like he has clear. I think here is where he would have played clear if he had it. In which case, let's just do this. I think we're fairly comfortably in control here.
The sea provides.
He really hasn't played anything that's giving me concern. We need to decide how it is we want to play this, but you know, we can decide that later. Let's play this for now. Just remove some of their armor as well, such that the weather continues to hit. And then this is where we have to play Bork if we want to play him. But I think actually we don't want to play him. We have enough damage to his units that it's unlikely he's going to play anything huge. I mean, he maybe saved his best cards till last, but best cards are usually like AoE cards. It's not usually a single unit that has, you know, a million points. So I think we actually avoid the Bork, in which case we probably play the Runestone. Last Wish or Alza's Double Cross. Alza's will give us a Sapper. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We're only down 2 though, despite the fact we've been, you know, beating him up with weather.
Who am I to kill?
Shiru. Ooh, that was super costly. Ow. Let's play this. I mean, in fairness, we have 13 points here, so we're actually up 2 at this point.
Wrong.
It just
Another
depends
mistake.
what his final card is.
Blood for foul blood!
Okay, so this is worth 13, so we need 10 points off of this. Plus, actually, we get 4 from weather. We need 6 points. So we'll go Jenga. Kill some cows. Sorry, cows.
Dead or alive.
Oh, man. And then we win by 6. That was solid. I think that the Bork in the deck is a little bit awkward with the Ragnarok. But then if they don't clear the Ragnarok, Bork becomes, you know, way more valuable. So it kind of depends on whether they have clear or not. Because if they don't have clear, you're going to win with weather. Which for some reason he played in round 2.
I forgive you. This time.
So we're up against Jan this time, and we're going to be throwing this, and then probably this, because it's not great in a single round. War Dance is really nice, because it means if we dry pass and then he plays, we can then mulligan this, and he can't dry pass. So we can kind of maintain card advantage if we play this correctly.
A shame I have no time.
He's opting to thin his deck. I think that's a wise decision for an opening play. Gets rid of some bronzes. And the thing is, because you have, you know, more than 4 golds and more than 6 silvers usually, thinning bronzes is really good because it makes you way more likely to find your golds. Didn't I mulligan you? I'm pretty sure I mulliganed you. There's Ragnarok. Oh shit, I was meant to mulligan War Dancer! Oh man, why am I so dense? Right, let's play this and thin a bronze out of our deck.
Lugos will be bursting with
I
pride.
think we probably threw this one. I was like, I'm gonna get card advantage, and then proceeded not to do it. Like, I got distracted by the the bronzes. Oh well, we carry 3 points across into the next round. It's still okay. Not exactly what I intended, but still okay.
Let the dance begin!
We also have good removal for engines. We have Lugos, which is nice. We have also this card, Kalak, so we can use that for assassins. Like, it's pretty okay.
To work!
Okay, so we take this. This is an engine card. So this is going to generate us points over time, so we may as well play that. And then what we can actually do is play this and utilize the armor removal, or we play this here, so then this guy gets boosted and then basically it negates the damage. So if we play this next to these two, it's pretty good.
Your vet will guide us.
Okay, right, so let's play another engine.
I'm on it.
Like so. Then we probably play Odrin and then Germain. Is the play, unless he removes stuff. You could also play Dagon now. Which I don't hate as a play, in order to just get the weather ticking. If he plays weather against us, we have ale, so that's pretty okay. He's probably looking for clear here. Sometimes people sit on it, so that's why you don't want to immediately play your Ragnarok. Like if you see that they haven't cleared your fog, let them kind of sit on it a little bit.
I forgive you. This time.
Oh, that's kind of a problem. So it has 4. What is the best way to kill this? Probably we just play the assassin.
Your Majesty, I cast myself upon thy mercy.
There we go. Get rid of that. If he brings it back, we can kill it with Lugos. So it's not hugely problematic. Unless he has more than one.
You stand before royal
Kind of
majesty.
awkward. Kind of awkward. So let's get Odrin out on the board now.
Up. Yes, sir.
In which case we probably also want to play our ale sooner. Because it doesn't look like he's going to weather us. If he was going to weather us, I feel like he'd probably have played it by now. So we can kill this, but we can also kill it next turn. So we can afford to like sit on this for 1 turn. In which case, let's play this, because this is huge with Odrin as a combo. The other thing about this actually is it's fine. We can just let it happen because we can reset it. And it's not too much of a problem. This is weather, so we'll just play this to get rid of it. And then the weather is appropriately cleared. We have ale. Everyone is happy. There's shoot. If this comes into shoot, you know, weather on every row, it's not really a big deal. Because, like I said, we have Gremist. So let's play Gremist.
Have you nothing
And then
better
this
to do?
guy's. And now his shoot was, you know, effectively a 4-point play. Less than that because we just healed them all. And then we can actually look to play Ragnarok because now he's got units on every row. So now playing Ragnarok's not really bad.
Now we will see who is weak.
So yeah, I don't hate this now. I think we full commit to like weathering everywhere. It gives us a little bit more points. I mean, he's going to be stacking the back row anyway. So putting units onto, like, the back row is almost full, so playing the Ragnarok now is good because we'll get value off of those other units. Unless he high rolls a clear, which is, you know,
Not you again.
something that happens. On the flip side, we can actually still weather both of these rows if we play Vandergrift now. So I think we probably do play Vandergrift now.
Halt! Don't retreat! Damn it!
And just continue to kind of tickle him like that. Summoning Circle gives him another Gremist, I guess?
Have you
Oh,
nothing
come
better
on.
to do?
This is super not cool. Things that are super not cool. This. Alright, so let's pop this guy in the back row. Unfortunately, we didn't want that to hit the boat, and it hit the boat. We were going to reset the boat. Kind of is what it is. We're still up 16, which is nice. Did he clear my boon?
They used to tire my tongue about that.
I guess maybe Clear Skies also clears boons. This is going to win us the game. For sure. So let's play this.
I make the laws
Guard
here.
this and hit this. The problem here is if he has Maruna, that was probably the wrong play. That was actually definitely the wrong play if he has Maruna. And we should have probably waited and just, you know, done the reset instead. As it is, he has Cayenne, so it's kind of okay. He's killing my cows! Leave the cows alone. People got no manners.
The Nordlings hate
So we're pretty
us.
comfortably ahead. I'm not sure what he can play that'll get him that many points.
You'll be fine.
Glaze into fog. Yeah, see, we don't particularly have special cards in this deck, so it doesn't really work out. It's maybe something he was waiting for me to play a better card, and as a result, it didn't really work out for him. Anyway, we send a GG, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think of the build in the comments below. If you like the deck, how far do you think it will go, where I misplayed, that sort of thing. Just let me know how you think. It's good to be back. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, maybe leave a like. You can always subscribe to the channel. Find me on Twitter @Jaggerous, and on Twitch, twitch.tv/Jaggerous. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!